What's this? Oh, we never wore these yet, so why not? I don't know what shoes I'm gonna wear for that. Wait, yeah, since we're away when we're the black 8s that I made. What's the difference? It's the same thing. Alright.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. Last time out for them, Freak set a career high in points. He's shown glimpses of what he's capable of before. Shaq, was his outburst a one-time thing, or can we expect more of that from him?
You know, he's a smart player. You know, the last game he had a matchup he felt he could exploit, and he made the most of it. You know, I saw his coach on the sideline calling plays. He was waving the
Yeah, so far in this, we never lost a game.
San Antonio Spurs are ready for this thing to get started. This game in Sacramento marks
in my channel yet.
For the Kings.
Alright, gotta do my push-up.
And of course, Marco Bellinelli. He's a guy that will be sorely missed.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and.
I don't have the black ones yet because I don't have enough money.
Trade was a mistake.
So that's why I'm wearing
I think
these.
They'll miss him more than you might expect.
12s.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
And the starting group for the Spurs: Freak in at shooting guard. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Parker in at the 1 spot. Now here's McLemore, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. And the basket by Collison.
Always nice to get the first lead of the game.
Yeah, I agree with you there because it, to me, it's just much more comforting to play from the front than to be battling from behind.
Now here's Duncan. Here's Freak.
There you go.
That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the Denver Nuggets.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Here's Aldridge, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Parker against Collison. Outside Aldridge.
There you go.
Lets it go with a 3. That's good. Aldridge has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Cousins. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Screen by Cousins. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Gay. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The three-point game is such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Kings in third. Number 5, the Spurs.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
Aldridge a screen. Now here's Freak, guarded by McLemore. And Parker, here we go.
We got the dunking.
And they take the lead. Parker's got his first points of the night.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in the washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
Now here's Collison. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Duncan with the
Get out of here.
And Cousins gets it to go.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Leonard dishes to Freak. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
The drive by Collison, and there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
He ran into me.
Pass to Freak. Three-pointer. Cannot hit.
What?
And the Kings going the other way now.
I gotta change my release.
And it's
Too late.
The elbow. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. At the line for 2. Second free throw, no good.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Parker with it. Picked up by Collison. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And Doris Burke spoke with George Carl. Doris?
He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot.
Are you kidding
We'll
me?
look to deny him the ball when we can,
I'm
just
definitely
try to make it
changing
as
my
hard
shot
as
now.
possible every touch.
Oh,
Kevin will see how
God.
successful they are.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Collison. Following the miss by Freak. Gay outside, launches it. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Aldridge, the pass to Freak. And the rejection by Cousins.
Anyone could have blocked that.
Gay against Leonard. Collison gets a wide open look. Here's McLemore. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Green, he's checked in for Duncan. And McLemore drops them both. Spurs leading by 4. Freak sets a screen for Parker.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Kicks it to Freak. There's the screen. 5 to shoot. He used that pick to get in close.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Collison. He feeds it to Cousins. Shoots. And that one hits back iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Freak with it. 32 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And then how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he was the intimidator.
Now, here's Parker. Off target from outside.
Yeah, Cousins.
Now, here's Collison. Pass to Ace. Now, McLemore. And here's Gay. Screen by Cousins. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. AC misses. Spurs leading by 6. Green kicks to Freak. There's the triple. And he gets it to go. Freak's got 8 points.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
Over the last month. Spectacular. 5th in blocks, 13th in rebounding. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
Yeah, he's been dominant as a shot blocker all year. He is a dangerous force inside.
And the Kings making a change here. Caspi's checked in.
And you gotta love the effort. I mean, he battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter.
There you go.
Offensive
How am I?
rebound.
You can't get in a much better position for the three than that.
Damn.
Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Inside, here's Collison, and
Get
it's
outta
sent
here.
back by Aldridge. But they'll get another chance. Shot's good by McLemore.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5, as you mentioned. That didn't take very long, did it?
Here's Mills. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Outside Collison. Poked away. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Here's Aldridge. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've got
Get outta here.
points off of turnover.
The drive by Green. Takes
There
a
you go.
big high bounce and goes in. And now it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And he caps off the fast break with a
Get out of my
monster
way.
slam.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now here's Collison. The dish to Cousins. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Cousins has got his third basket of the night. Spurs leading by 11. Stoudemire with a screen on Collison. Freak hot flews off the pick and hammers it home.
And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Damn. It's like, if a team is home, there's always has to be, like, one fan or possibly that same fan that talks trash about it.
Big bodies and soft hands. Well, that's what these guys possess. The top.
Hold up.
Assisting centers and power forwards this year. DeMarcus third.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
Man, it's so much fun to watch a big guy handling and orchestrating things from the lane. I mean, it causes so many problems when you've got a guy who can score down there, who also has vision and an excellent basketball IQ.
Sacramento again missing.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel
Hit
it.
me.
No, it always is, and it has been so
How
far. And
is
they've
it done?
gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Burks' shot is good.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid.
How do I
in
miss a
transition.
dunk?
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 6 on the shot clock. The 15-footer, good. And the Spurs lead by 13.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Burks can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The feed to West. All sorts
There
of
you go.
time. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Kufis kicks to Burks. Here's the screen. Now Casper. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
He can't even shoot.
There's a minute left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Outside, Green. The three from Mills. The shot's good on the assist by West. Mills has got 5 now.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding. I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
West, right side. Drilled from 11 feet out.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man, because he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And Mills kicks to Stoudemire. And that one's
okay.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots. And
he almost got 40 points in the first quarter.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Here's Rondo. His last outing, he had 8 points. 3 seconds left, and there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why.
So as we end the first quarter, already at...
Yeah, I played the whole first quarter.
And the Angels won. Tim
Duncan
like
just a
remarkable career. His teammate Tony Parker.
It's unbelievable. Like, especially a big guy, you know, without that.
It's both unbelievable and amazing. You'd have to.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Right.
Marcus Cousins, he's checked in for Kufis. Caspi comes in for Quincy Asa. McLemore's checked in for Burks. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. San Antonio also making some changes. Stoudemire's checked in for Aldridge. Aldridge comes in for Duncan. And Freak subbed in for Daniel Green. Allison runs the point with McLemore at the 2. Rudy Gay is out there with Caspi. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He dropped in 32 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
San Antonio leading by 18. Parker outside. He dishes it to Freak. Back to Parker.
There you go.
Nobody near Leonard. Off target from three-point range.
No idea why he was open.
Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Rockets in Houston.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Freak. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Dishes it to Gay.
Just straight up trash.
Nice D from Aldridge. Spurs leading by 16. Leonard attacking.
Give me that.
Freak. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Collison with it. He's got 5. Rudy Gay on the wing. The baseline J. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Mills dishes to Freak. Stoudemire outside. Shoots it. Mills can't hit. The Kings trail by 16. Now here's Collison. High post Cousins. They get it again. Gay.
Oh my.
Great D that time from Leonard.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
And stolen by Cousins. Outside Collison. Pass to Cousins. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Kings have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Azili's checked in for Rudy Gay. And San Antonio with the change here, too. David West, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. The drive by Collison. It's blocked. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. The Kings have been shooting 50% at the line, 5 of 10. And both free throws good for Darren Collison. Spurs leading by 13. And here's Mills. He's got 5. The pass to Stoudemire. Tries to snap the cold streak. And that one's good. Stoudemire's got 5 points so far.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
McLemore, the pass to Collison. Cans it from downtown. Collison's got 7 now in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Here's Mills. Feeds to Freak. Launches it. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there.
Wasn't quality. I was wide open.
The way they did, but it all worked out for them. Excellent feed from DC, Darren Collison.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Leonard, that's for 2.
Give me that. Give me that.
Rebounded by McLemore.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Left side Collison. Here's Cousins. Rebound San Antonio. Leonard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. West outside. Back to Leonard. He kicks to Freak.
Double team.
West setting the pick for Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from free throw range. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Collison kicks to Caspi. Pass to McLemore. Screen by Cousins. Outside Collison. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And the last meeting of these 2 teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
Some changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Burks comes in for Ben McLemore. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Darren Collison. Then for the Spurs, Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Stoudemire. And it's Green in for Leonard. Again, the miss by the Kings. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Freak kicks to Green from the arc, and he gets it to go. Green's got 9 points.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Now Rondo fires the 3. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Spurs lead by 18. And now we'll send it down to Dorothy.
Good bet. Let's charge my headset.
Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Freak. He's got 17 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
On the court for San Antonio. Freak in a 2-guard. Aldridge out there with
Come on.
Leonard. Then there's Duncan, and it's Parker in a point guard. Freak with it, now defended by McLemore. Leonard with the screen on Collison. Parker dishes to Leonard. It's rebounded by McLemore. McLemore's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks it to Collison. They set the pick. McLemore with a screen for Collison. He feeds it to Gay from deep. That falls.
What?
Great assist by Darren Collison.
Just great.
Collison's got 4 assists now tonight. San Antonio leading by 15. Passes it to Leonard. Inside, Freak, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Collison kicks to AC. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
There you go.
And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Duncan's got 5.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's Collison. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And they'll keep possession. Cousins with a screen on Leonard. 5 on the clock. Here's AC. It's rebounded by Leonard. San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Freak kicks to Parker. The dish now to Aldridge. Takes the 13-footer. Can't get it to go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Gay passes to Collison. Now the feed to Cousins. Third quarter.
Wow.
3 minutes have come off the clock. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
San Antonio with a timeout.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at San Antonio. Right now they've compiled the third best record in the conference. And of course Sacramento just way behind.
I can't wait till the playoffs.
You know, right now for San Antonio, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing.
Let's
They're only
keep on
going to
doing
get
that.
scarier the
Let's
deeper
keep on
into
doing
the
that.
season we get. Boy, that was a thing
Let's
of
just
beauty
keep on
by
doing
Parker.
that.
The Kings trail by 16. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
He relayed to me that he's having some serious pain and tightness in his hamstring muscle. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to double
Of course,
ball.
keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
Kufis checked in for Sacramento. From deep, McLemore. The rebound by the Spurs. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Hit me.
Parker outside. With the floater.
Floater.
That's good, and it's Leonard with the
Floater
assist.
alert.
Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank
Wow.
range. Can't happen. And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Looking at the numbers for Rudy Gay, 9 points and 1 steal as well. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
And so he hits the technical free throw. The Spurs making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Now here's Freak. Guarded by
No, I don't want to
McLemore.
pass it to him.
Parker's shot is off.
Oh,
The Kings trail by 17. Outside Collison. He dishes it to Cousins. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Spurs leading by 15. Right side Leonard. Dishes to Freak. And let's look at some league leaders. Big defense being played by these small forwards. They're leading their position in blocks over the last month. Freak number 1. In 4th, Rudy Gay.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
Yeah, they really do make up the perfect blueprint of a strong defender at the 3 spot, combining the ability to defend on the floor and in the air.
Cousins dishes to Kufis. No good. Nice D from Aldridge.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Leonard on the wing. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Outside Collison. Pass to McLemore. Launches a three. San Antonio with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Come on, it's just a pass, though. Come on.
The Kings trail by 17. Collison kicks to Koufos. They set the pick. The pass to Cousins. Shoots off the screen. That's short off the rim. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Parker kicks to Freak. Aldridge with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Takes a three.
There you go.
Parker's shot is off. Sacramento's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Collison's shot is good.
Dude is a beast. He's
now here's Parker.
Doing that.
He's got 11.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Feeds it to Aldridge.
Right
to
here.
the middle. There's Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Some changes for Sacramento. Caspi, he's checked in for Cousins. Burks comes in for Ben McLemore. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Darren Collison. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Green's checked in. A nice shot by Koufos.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Pass to Freak. He kicks it to Green. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Gay. And that one's good. 27 points for Freak.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Rondo passes to Gay. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one. Parker with him. He's picked up by Rondo. Aldridge a screen. Here's Parker.
They've been ineffective in disrupting Parker's game. He's got 11 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. Amari Stoudemire, he's checked in for the Spurs. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Parker against Rondo. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Outstanding.